Hello everyone. If you're watching this, chances are you know the frustrating, exhausting reality of sleep deprivation, especially as we get a little older. It's a common story, isn't it? One that far too many of us over 50 share. You've probably tried everything under the sun. Melatonin, herbal teas, strict bedtime routines, maybe even those fancy blackout curtains. Yet, night after night, sleep remains elusive, a distant dream. I know that feeling intimately because it was my story for years. I'm Sarah, and I was right there with you, feeling utterly defeated by my sleep struggles. But then, I stumbled upon something truly surprising, a simple solution that changed everything for me: pink noise. Let me take you back to where my own sleep nightmare began. It wasn't a sudden switch, it was a gradual, insidious erosion of my sleep quality that started subtly in my late 40s. At first, it was just waking once a night, a minor inconvenience. Then, it became twice, sometimes 3 times, and by the time I hit 50, it felt like a full-blown war against my own body. The pattern was maddeningly consistent. I'd fall asleep, often quite easily, only to jolt awake around 2 or 3 in the morning. And once I was awake, my mind would immediately spring into action, racing with worries. The endless to-do list, concerns about my family, financial anxieties, and of course, the ever-present health worries that seem to multiply with age. It was a relentless mental marathon. I'd lie there, staring at the clock, watching the minutes tick by, desperately calculating how much precious sleep I had left. Each passing minute felt like a punch to the gut, knowing I was losing more and more of the rest I so desperately needed. The impact of this chronic sleeplessness was absolutely debilitating. During the day, I existed in a constant state of exhaustion, my brain shrouded in a thick fog. Simple tasks felt monumental, and concentrating at work or even following a conversation became a genuine struggle. My patience wore thin, leading to irritability with the people I loved most. The energy I once had for exercise, for hobbies, for simply enjoying life, completely vanished. I felt physically and emotionally drained, like a battery that could never fully recharge. I tried every remedy I could find, just like many of you. Melatonin, various supplements, creating the perfect sleep sanctuary with blackout curtains, even investing in a weighted blanket. I meticulously followed every piece of sleep hygiene advice. But nothing seemed to work. Each failed attempt chipped away at my hope, leaving me feeling utterly hopeless. It felt like my internal sleep switch was fundamentally broken, and I was destined for a lifetime of restless nights. Then came the turning point, a moment of pure desperation during yet another sleepless night. I was scrolling aimlessly on my phone, trying to distract my racing mind, when I stumbled upon a podcast discussing something called colored noise. The host talked about how different sound frequencies could influence our brainwaves and sleep cycles. They mentioned white noise, which I was familiar with, but then introduced pink noise, describing it as something entirely different. They explained that pink noise was softer, deeper, and more balanced than white noise, likening it to the gentle sound of rainfall or rustling leaves. It sounded intriguing, almost poetic. The podcast even touched on preliminary research suggesting that pink noise could enhance deep sleep, particularly for older adults. My initial reaction was skepticism, of course. I'd tried so much already. But my desperation outweighed my doubt. What did I have to lose? I decided, right then and there, that I would give this pink noise a try. It felt like a tiny flicker of hope in a very dark night. So, what exactly is this magic sound we call pink noise? It's not a single, mystical frequency, but rather a specific spectrum of sound. Think of it like a gentle, consistent hum that encompasses all audible frequencies. However, unlike white noise, pink noise has a unique characteristic: its lower frequencies are louder, while its higher frequencies are quieter. This creates a sound that feels deeper, softer, and much more natural to our ears. Imagine the soothing sound of a gentle rainfall, the soft rustling of leaves in a distant forest, or the calming murmur of a faraway waterfall. That's the kind of immersive, comforting sound profile that pink noise offers. It's designed to blend into the background, not to stand out. Now, you might be wondering how it compares to white noise, which is much more commonly known. White noise also contains all frequencies, but it presents them at equal intensity. This often results in a harsher, more static-like sound, like a television with no signal or a loud hiss. While white noise can be effective for some, many people find it too sharp or even irritating over time. Pink noise, on the other hand, with its emphasis on lower frequencies, is generally perceived as much more soothing and immersive, creating a more pleasant auditory environment for sleep. It feels less like a barrier and more like a comforting blanket of sound. The real power of pink noise lies in its scientific backing, particularly concerning its impact on deep sleep. Deep sleep, also known as slow-wave sleep, is arguably the most restorative stage of our sleep cycle. It's when our bodies repair themselves, our immune systems get a boost, and our memories are consolidated. This crucial stage is absolutely essential for both our physical and mental well-being. Unfortunately, as we age, our ability to achieve and maintain deep sleep naturally diminishes, which contributes significantly to the sleep struggles many of us experience after 50. This is where pink noise truly shines. Research suggests that listening to pink noise can actually enhance slow-wave activity in the brain. It acts like a gentle, rhythmic nudge, encouraging our brainwaves to slow down and enter that deeply restorative state. Studies, including notable research from Northwestern University, have shown promising results. Participants, particularly older adults, who listened to pink noise during sleep demonstrated improved memory recall the following day. This suggests a direct link between pink noise, enhanced deep sleep, and better cognitive function. Beyond actively enhancing deep sleep, pink noise also plays a vital role in minimizing sleep disruptions. It creates a consistent, predictable sound environment that acts as a buffer against sudden, jarring noises. Think about those common nighttime disturbances: a car door slamming outside, the house settling, a neighbor's dog barking, or even the subtle creaks and groans of your own home. These abrupt sounds can easily pull us out of lighter sleep stages, or even deep sleep. Pink noise masks these sudden intrusions, blending them into its continuous, gentle hum. This helps you maintain your sleep through minor disturbances, allowing your brain to stay in those crucial restorative cycles without being jolted awake. It's like building a soft, auditory wall around your sleep. Now that you understand the what and why of pink noise, let's talk about the how. Incorporating pink noise into your nightly routine is incredibly simple, and that's part of its beauty. You don't need any complicated gadgets or expensive subscriptions to get started. For finding a pink noise source, you have several accessible options. The easiest free route is YouTube. Simply search for 10 hours of pink noise, and you'll find countless videos. Many popular phone apps like Better Sleep or Calm also offer pink noise as part of their sound libraries. If you prefer a dedicated device, there are various sound machines available that include pink noise settings. These can be a great option if you want to avoid having your phone in the bedroom or prefer a physical button interface. When it comes to proper placement, remember that you don't need headphones for pink noise to be effective. In fact, it's often better without them. The goal is to fill your room with the sound, not to blast it directly into your ears. Place your phone or speaker a few feet from your bed, perhaps on a nightstand or a dresser. This allows the sound to diffuse naturally throughout the space, creating that consistent, enveloping auditory environment. Setting the right volume is crucial for comfort and effectiveness. You want the pink noise to be present but not distracting. Aim for a comfortable, low level, similar to the volume of a quiet conversation or the gentle patter of soft rainfall. A good rule of thumb is around 60 decibels, but trust your own ears. It should be loud enough that you notice it, but not so loud that it prevents you from falling asleep or becomes an annoyance. Experiment a little to find your perfect sweet spot. Finally, consistency and duration are key to unlocking the full benefits of pink noise. This isn't a one-off experiment, it's a new habit. Commit to playing pink noise every single night for at least 1 week. This consistent exposure helps your brain build a strong association between the sound and the cue for sleep. Over time, the pink noise will become a powerful signal that it's time to relax and drift off. Let it play all night long. This ensures a stable, uninterrupted sound environment that maximizes its benefits for deep sleep and minimizes disruptions throughout your entire sleep cycle. For me, Pink Noise was nothing short of a complete game changer. It was such a simple tool, yet its impact on my life was profound and immediate. The constant exhaustion, the brain fog, the irritability, all of it began to lift. My energy levels soared, my mood improved dramatically, and my mental clarity returned. I no longer dreaded bedtime, knowing that restorative sleep was finally within reach. I wake up feeling refreshed, clear-headed, and ready to face the day. So, to all of you who are struggling, who feel like you've tried everything, I have a simple invitation: just try it. Give Pink Noise a chance for 1 week. What do you have to lose, really? You have nothing to lose but those restless nights, and potentially, a world of restorative sleep to gain. Imagine waking up feeling truly rested, energized, and ready to embrace each day. If this message resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more wellness tips and insights. And I truly encourage you to share your experiences in the comments below. Let's build a community where we can support each other on our journeys to better sleep and better health.